welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Mary. I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you stayed for a while, grabbed a snack, click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys more than you know. So for today's video, we are going to kind of show how much of a difference the shape of your eyeshadow can really make. What do I mean by that? We all have different eye shapes and we all have different faces. So certain eye looks, especially the shape, look better on other people than they do on, say, for example, yourself. Today I am going to show you the two different eye shapes that I tend to mostly stick to, and we'll see the difference between my right side and my left side. I will be doing the same color scheme on both eyes, just the shape is going to be different. For today, we are going to use the Amrezy palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. In case you guys forgot what that looks like, there she is. A lot of warm tones. This is a great palette. I do enjoy this palette, so I'm excited to dip into this again. It's been a good minute. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so go ahead and get a nice fluffy brush that you can use on your crease for your transition shade. And I am going to be using OG and New Yorker as my transition shade. I'll be just mixing the two. I don't know which side is going to be what yet, but why don't we just go ahead and get started and we'll go from there. I already have my eyes primed. I used my Makeup Revolution eye primer, and I am going to just lightly buff this out. I like to bring my shadow all the way up to my eyebrow. That's just what I do. You don't have to do that, but I'll be doing that. Doesn't matter what shape I'm doing, but that's what I'll be doing because I just like how it looks. Okay, so it looks like this side is going to be like the more rounded shape. So now I am going to jump to my left eye and I'll be buffing this out as my transition shade, going up to my brow just how I like it. Now the difference with this side is that I am going to bring it out all the way and almost do like a cat eye wing on this side. These are usually the two shapes that I go for. Alright, so these are with both eyes it look like. I did blow it up quite a bit. That's how I like my eyes, and then this one as well. So I have, it's pretty much almost right up to my eyebrow. Now we are going to jump into the shade Simsa, and I'm going to use that in my crease. This is a JH 33, and I'm going to leave it pretty much in the crease. But as you can see, I'm staying around to where it just goes like around my eyeball versus bringing it like out like a cat eye, like on this side. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this eye, going in with that same color, Simsa, putting it on the crease. The only difference is that with this one, I'm actually going to bring it out just a tiny bit into like that cat eye shape. I know my hair is a mess, guys. Don't worry, I will fix it at the end of the video. It's actually 9 o'clock at night right now. My fiance fortunately got some work and left this morning, so since my toddler, my Harper girl, doesn't take naps anymore, I know, oh my gosh, I now have to film after she goes down for the day because she will not let me film when she just won't. She won't. So I'm filming kind of late. All right, this is what we have now. So this is this eye and this is this eye. I mean, I think they both look great, but I'm honestly feeling like this shape lifts my face up a little bit more, and even my eyebrow. Now we're going to dip in to the black shade in this palette, and it's called BK. I don't use black often, you guys know this if you've been here a while, but I'm gonna use it today because, like, yeah, Alright, so I was going to do a halo eye for this eye and not a halo eye for this eye, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to leave the same style just so that we can compare both sides nice and fair. But I'm basically using this black to deepen up this outer corner, and I want to marry the black and the Semsa color together. I don't want to lose that Semsa color. You know, now that I'm applying this black, it's not like the blackest black out there, but I mean, it's manageable. Alright, now I'm going to do the same thing to this eye, and I almost feel like this shape just kind of closes my eyes a little bit more, and that's why I typically do the halo eye when I do this shape. Just a little observation. Alright, so picked up the black BK and I'm deepening up this outer corner. I don't know yet if I'm going to bring the black out to the wing as well yet. Gonna see how it looks first just here, and then we'll go from there. Alright, this is what I have so far. Here's this eye, and here's this eye. I did end up pulling the black just a little bit into like the cat eye shape, not too much. I didn't want it to kind of take over the look. I feel like black can just be very overpowering. Now I just gotta decide what shimmer shade I am going to use for the lid. I kind of want to use that blue one because I have not used it. So I think we're gonna go ahead and try that. Blue and pink I feel look good together, so let's just go for it. Alright, I'm using a JH41 and I'm going to dip into the blue shimmer shade, which is Leo, and I am going to spray once I have dipped into it with my MAC Fix Plus just to make it a little more intense. You can go in with your finger, but I first want to make sure that I'm nice and precise before I go in with my finger. I'm just using it on the lid, as you can see, almost like a cut crease, but just using the shimmer because I didn't do the half cut crease with a concealer or anything. I'm just using the wet shimmer to kind of guide me and create that line. Okay, so that's what this eye looks like. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. Dip into Leo, spray it, and put it on my crease. So I am kind of tapping it in first because on this eye when I swiped I had some fallout. So take note, if you have this palette you will have fallout with this blue shimmer shade. Alright, this is what we have so far. I am just going to go ahead and do the lower lash line real quick. I'm just going to dip into the transition shade, the Semsa shade, which is like the pinky purpley color, and probably a little bit of the black shade to put right in the outer corner of both my lower lash lines, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so I am back and here is the final results. So bring you in just a little bit closer. Alright, so as you can see, this eye, I just feel like it kind of droops my face down just a tiny bit. It doesn't look bad at all. It just, like, I feel like this side kind of raises my face up, you know, like it lifts it up. It makes this look higher, my cheekbone look higher. I don't know, I just feel like it does. My eyebrows are naturally, this is me with my eyebrows relaxed. So as you can see, this one is lower than this one. I know, weird. I might have to get Botox or something to fix that. Say I lift my eyebrow like to where this one is, and you can still see that this eye still looks droopy. And not in a bad way, because I still wear like this shape of eyeshadow. I do, especially when I do a halo eye. This is typically the shape that I do for halo eyes. So it doesn't look bad, but I definitely like this shape more than this shape, just because I feel like it just lifts everything up And this one, it's kind of just stagnant and it's just there. Let me zoom you out. Okay, the purpose of this video is more so to kind of remind you that when you see your favorite YouTuber and they create an eye look and you try to mimic exactly what they did and say it doesn't complement your eyes or your face as well as it did them, that's because everyone has completely different eyes and a completely different face. I kind of just wanted to give an example, and these are the two eye shapes that I normally use. I definitely have hooded eyes, but they're not like super hooded, because you could still see, like when I keep my eyes open, you could still see some of the blue, but they are definitely hooded because if I don't do the cut crease up to a certain level, it does transfer to my crease. I know I have definitely recreated some looks that some of my favorite YouTubers have done, like literally went to their YouTube video, did step by step, and it does not look the same on me as it did on them, and I'd be like, what the hell? Well, now I know why. And I hope this video helped. I hope you learned something. I love makeup educational videos. There are some of my favorites. While I don't know if any other YouTuber has done this, if they have, I certainly don't want to take, you know, credit for coming up with this idea. It's just some video I thought to myself that could, you know, possibly help somebody out there who's having issues with how to do, you know, their eyeshadow. As well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys more than you know. I do have a little giveaway coming. I'm just waiting for the stuff to get here, so stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss it. It's been a good minute since I've done a giveaway. Yeah. Thank you again so much for being here. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you learned something today, I would greatly appreciate it, and it would definitely help me out in the algorithm and hopefully bring some new fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already and you're here and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Click that subscribe button. Don't wait any longer. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.